What's going on, guys? Guido here, back with another YouTube video. And today, I'm going to be going over the Berserker buffs and changes, some minor nerfs that have occurred for us on consoles. So, without further ado, these are the finalized changes. So these are the changes after, PC in Korea, etc. So this is basically what happened. I have pretty much every value accounted for, so we're going to get away from the yip yap and just go straight into it. So, Wailing Beast, 45 seconds to 15 seconds. This is used to be our heal, but it changed. It took away the heal, so they lowered the cooldown on it. People told me that it was better for PvE. I didn't calculate that when I did the numbers because they're just for bombs, so I didn't really care to. I'm going to go into the values that it did change. Active Destruction, 20 seconds to 10 seconds. This is really good for PvP now, in my opinion. This beats Wailing Beast because of the knockdown potential. It has similar range to Ancient Wave, believe it or not, so it's pretty good. It's just unprotected. The flow going from and into the skill is a little rough, but other than that, it's pretty good now. Frenzy Tyrant, still a pretty mid skill, even in PvE. I was testing it out the other day when I was grinding. It's pretty mid. Frenzied Winds. Now this is where I'm going to start going into the changes, like for the majority. So Frenzied Winds is actually very good now. This is a buff across the board. It went from 24 seconds to 8 seconds, so you have permanent movement speed up constantly, just permanently. You have the I believe the air attack is still around. Let me just double make sure. I'm pretty sure it's still here though. Oh, it's a down attack now. Okay, my bad. It's not a air attack anymore. It's a down attack. Okay, so they changed it to a down attack. It's a down attack now. 8 seconds down attack, and the change to it. The old value was in total, it was 6,680.7. Now it's 6,707.3. So you have a damage increase there for both PvE and PvP. So you have a lower cooldown, and you have a damage buff in PvE and PvP, which is huge. So the damage buff isn't going to be insane, but it's there. So that's a buff. Next skill is Prime Predatory Hunt for Succession. The old value for this was 16,129.1. Now it's 16,222. So that is another buff for PvP and PvE. Raging Thunder. Old value with all hits was 31,716.3. New value is 31,717.5. So you're going to kind of notice these kind of things. It's not going to be a lot. Like, it's not going to be a tremendous amount, but there's still slight damage buffs. So it's there, whether they're negligible or not. Ancient Wave, same thing. Old value was 5,573.5. Now the new value for PvP is 5,574, so that, yet again, is a PvE and PvP buff. We already went over Frenzied Winds. Now we're moving on into Awakening. I didn't do the rest of these skills, because the most important skill to me was Frenzied Winds. So the nerfs, before we actually get into Awakening, they nerfed Frenzy Destroyer to where the 100% crit rate doesn't go off when the skill's on cooldown. Very random and weird. And then the biggest nerf in succession was the Beastly Wind Slash damage nerf that they did when the skill's on cooldown, so you can't run this at low areas anymore as efficiently, so that kind of sucks. So here we go. Devastation. Let me see. Yeah, Awakening Devastation. Old value, it was 9,794.4. Now it's 9,778.1, so that's a damage nerf, which kind of sucks. I'm surprised that they nerfed Devastation in PvP, considering it was not really doing that much damage, but okay. PA logic. Next up, Titan Blow. Old value was 8,216. New value is 8,216.1.01. New value is 8,216.88. So, 0.87%, damage increase, 0.87 damage increase. It's so minimal, but it's there. So, Ancient Wave, unchanged for both PvE and PvP if you do the math. So it's unchanged, which is very good. Seismic Blast, old value was 3,206.9. New value is 3,228.12. So that is a pretty big, not pretty big, but it's a decent buff. It's a decent buff, minimal, just like Succession Predatory Hunt. It's there. So it's a little bit of damage increase. Can't complain. Slugfest. Slugfest actually caught a nerf. Old value was 11,785.1. New value is 11,784.96. So that is a nerf, unfortunately. Minimal, but still a nerf. Scattershot. Old value was 6,386.1. And the new value was 6,386.018. So that is a PvP nerf. Everything here got buffed in PvE, but PvP, some nerfs, some buffs, and then these skills off cooldown are nerfed. So, rest in peace to that. They kind of nerfed Awakening PvE with these things. But now I'm going to go into the changes that they did to the blasting cancel and how significant it is. I'm also going to throw up my reaction to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to throw that up real quick, and then I'm going to go into it. Blasting. Yes, look. See? Level 3 with shoot 'em ability, no ring menu required. Watch this. Watch. Nah. Oh, kill him! Kill him! Oh! Oh my god. They brought it to fucking console, bro. PA. Nah, PA gets a round of applause. These dudes. Nah. These dudes finally listened. So, as you can see, it is quite the change, and I was freaking out. I think it was a valid freak out. You know what I mean? It was pretty cool. So, what did they change, though? So, if you are aware, on PC Berserker, they're able to move like this, right? They're able to move like this, right? And they could do that pretty fast. They could do that with pretty much as fast as they possibly can. They could stack movement speed. And I was complaining a lot on the streams, as well as other Zerkers over the years, about how we couldn't do that on console. You were limited. So how it worked before was you had to go to your ring menu. You had to go to Flamebuster. You had to set this to like level 1. And then you had to put it on a ring menu and lock the skill and just all this other bullshit nonsense. So what PA finally did, and this is actually better than what PC Zerkers have, which is very rare. The console spec is better than the Awakening spec, outside of mouse movement. But the skills itself are better now on console than PC, which is very rare. But what they did now is that with Flamebuster and Blasting, the Blasting cancel, you don't need to lock Flamebuster. You don't need to lower the level of it. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to put anything on a ring menu anymore like that. You just do the same blasting movement that you were always used to, where you would just go like this. Right? And you don't need, you can still activate shooting ability, ancient power. Everything's the same, as you can see. Right? Now, all you got to do now is that you activate your movement speed. And then you can literally, just with the blasting cancel, like I said, find it on a D-pad menu. Find it on the D-pad menu that you want to put it on. For me, it's my up on the D-pad. You don't lock blasting. You don't need to lock it. You just put it on the ring menu, right? Doesn't matter whether it's on cooldown or not. None of it matters. And all you got to do is make sure your movement speed's up, whether it's with Beastly Wind Slash or Frenzied Winds. And all you got to do is this: you just tap it at the same time. So you can move left or right. You could go forward as well. It's that works with that too. But the trick to it is that you want to go either left or right, or you can zigzag, so it looks something like this. As you can see, you can get around very quickly, and you can do it the other way as well. So show like this. As you can see, it's pretty cool. And then, you know, once you master it and stuff, wait for the stamina to go back, you can start zigzagging like this. So again, all you need to do that on Awakening Berserker on console is you just find a ring menu slot. So it's going to be either the left, right, up, or down slots. For me, like I said, it's going to be my blasting. You don't need to do anything else other than that. Like I said, it should just look something like this. You could still do the skill. Like, you don't need to lock anything. As you can see, nothing's on the ring menu. There's nothing to it. And you can literally just start doing this. Now, when you put movement speed, you put a movement speed buff on it, it can go even faster. So what does that look like, you might ask? Well, I'll show you right now. Let's do it. I got you right now. So we're going to put movement speed. It's not affected by attack speed anymore as well, so make sure you just put movement speed on. I'm just doing it for the sake of this, so I can show you. This is what it looks like when you have everything on it. Go right into his skill. As you can see, it's absolutely insane. Big shout out to PA for finally listening to me on Berserker, and shout out to all of you guys on console over the years who have tried getting this done and screaming about it for the years. I know that probably most of the Berserkers aren't even going to be around to hear this message, but, you know, seriously, thank you guys so much, and, you know, thank you guys for, like, the support and all this. I hope that end guide helped you guys out a lot, and I appreciate you guys, and again, shout out to PA and all of you guys. I appreciate you guys very much. So if you guys want to see more videos like this, just please let me know. I've owned it to you guys for a long time. Owed it to you guys, and yeah, appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm live on Twitch a lot more often now. I stream about 2 to 3 times a week. So twitch.tv/Guido. It's going to be in the description, but make sure you guys check it out. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.